This is a video tutorial on how to solve the Rubik's Cube blindfolded. Now, this is a beginner's method. However, I'll warn you right now, this is not easy. I tried at least 50 times before I did it on my first try. And if you really want to learn how to solve it blindfolded, you can't really do it on a whim. You have to be willing to put in the time and effort to get to know how to do it. However, if you do, and when you do it blindfolded successfully, it's a really, really fun thing to do, and getting fast is really satisfying. The method I'm going to teach you is called the old Pochmann method, named after Stefan Pochmann. And it is not very fast, however it's very easy to learn. It uses mainly algorithms that you already know. This next step up from here would probably be M2R2, which is also made by Stefan Pochmann, and it works pretty much the same way, but it uses some more difficult concepts to grasp, and you should know this one first. This is where you need to start to solve it blindfolded. The thing about solving a Rubik's Cube blindfolded is it's a lot different than knowing how to solve a Rubik's Cube the regular way while looking at it. You don't build a cross and then do F2L and then do the last layer. Rather, you put the Rubik's Cube together piece by piece. And it doesn't matter what piece goes where, because it all just goes together one piece at a time. Now, to do this, you're going to have what we call a buffer position. A buffer position is one place which is a permutation and an orientation on the cube from which you place every single other piece on, or you're going to have two, but like you'll have one for edges and one for corners, and you'll put every edge in its spot from this one place. And that may be a little bit confusing, but I'll explain it to you in a minute. I will teach you how to do edges first, because each piece on the cube is totally separate. Edges and corners are completely different. And so you're going to learn edges first. And the buffer position for the old Pochmann method is right here for edges. This UR piece. And for this method, for solving the Rubik's Cube, you may have gotten used to thinking as each edge as a piece. However, you're going to be thinking of it in terms of these stickers or tiles in some people's case. These stickers, because that's going to help you orient the pieces. Now, before you start solving it blindfolded, you're going to need to pick an orientation at which you will hold your cube always. My favorite one is the blue in front with yellow on top. And so, most of the time in my videos, you'll see me holding the Rubik's Cube like this, because that's where I'm used to holding it for blind solving. I think Eric Ockerstrike holds it like this. Lucas Garon and Tristan Wright hold it like this. I don't know about most people. Mike Huey has a weird reverse Japanese color scheme that he puts like with blue on top and yellow in front or something. So you just need to decide and stick to it. Although maybe for the purposes of the video you should hold it with blue in front and yellow on top. It's something you need to decide before you start really trying to solve it blindfolded. The basic idea of the old Pochmann method is that you'll use this buffer piece, and let's say that given a scrambled cube, you have this piece in this buffer piece, or in this buffer position. You will swap those without affecting anything else on the cube, which is impossible, but we can deal with that in our own special way. The idea is that you'll swap those, and then you'll do that with each individual piece on here. And you do that because when you swap these two, then whatever piece is right here will then go to your buffer position, and if it was that piece, you'd then swap that with that, and go on until you finally get your buffer piece back where it belongs.